So guys, this right here is called a surety bond, also known as a GSA bond contract. The name of it is OF91. You can find it on gsa.gov. So with this particular form that I filled out, and I'm gonna show y'all where I learned how to fill this out at. But before I do, let me explain. So how I went about doing this. So I had a court case where I was fighting two different felony charges, which one was child abduction, the other was unlawful child detention. And this was in regards to my own child, the fact that I took my daughter across state lines. The only reason why they had jurisdiction is because they try to use the excuse that because my name wasn't on the birth certificate of my child and there's another man's name on my child's birth certificate, that gave them a reason to send out a warrant for my arrest. So during this time, that was like sometime last year in February, I got arrested by FBI agents. Pretty much me and my daughter was walking to my car in the apartment complex that I was living in. And then next thing I know, a bunch of FBI agents came at us gunpoint. Now, my mind was racing because I'm like, whoa, did they really just do this in front of my child? This is crazy. Like, never in a million years. So it's just like when you're a parent and you have odds with your baby mother or your baby father, it's just like things like that happen that should have been prevented to begin with. But with that being said, I'm not going to go into too much detail about the whole situation scenario, but I'm going to just say this. So when I was pretty much fighting my case, it took a whole year before my case got dismissed. And it was because of me filing this form. So what I did, I requested my discovery, and also I fired my court-appointed lawyer, and I rescinded the contract for a plea deal that they was trying to give me because they wanted me to do a plea deal where I couldn't see my daughter for a whole year and some change. And I was just like, nah, I'm not feeling that. It's already been a year since I haven't seen my daughter. So no, I'm not, following through with that plea deal. So after I fired my court-appointed lawyer, they had me sign some documents. And every time I signed any document, I made sure to put all rights reserved without prejudice, or I will put without recourse. And then I will put UCC 1-308. So that means kind of like the same thing. Long story short, so when I requested my discovery, a private investigator was assigned to the case. And basically, he was the person that had to give me my discovery. And that's how I was able to fill out this document right here. And then once I got my discovery, I requested, could I get, what was it? So I requested that, could I get the number to the county commissioners? Now, in California, for Alameda County, they don't have county commissioners. They have what's called supervisors, which is pretty much the same thing. So the private investigator tried to ask me why. I didn't give him details on why I needed the numbers. But then I filed this as registered restricted mail at the post office. I made sure that I included this form and got it. I didn't get it notarized, but I definitely sent it as registered restricted mail, which is totally different from sending a certified mail with a receipt. It's similar, but not the same thing. So long story short, I got this information from this one YouTube channel that I follow called Robots and Patriots. So I'm gonna go to YouTube real quick. So what this says is the valid federal government owner/bounty hunters versus the foreign commercial bar fraudulent bounty hunters operating as unauthorized bounty hunters. So you got the Bar Association, and then you got the judicial system, and this is in regards to contracts. So if you go to administrative court, that means there's no jury present, which means they only have jurisdiction based off what you sign as a contract with your signature. But the thing about it, if you rescind that contract, everything is void and they cannot follow through what you originally agreed to. They cannot. So this says, a bounty hunter, sometimes called a bounty killer, is a person who captures fugitives and criminals for monetary reward bounty. This occupation, seen almost exclusively in the United States, is also known as a bail enforcement agent. Bail agent, recovery agent, bail recovery agent, or fugitive recovery agent. While historically they existed in many parts of the world, bail bond agents are almost exclusively found in the United States and Philippines. Its former Commonwealth, as the practice is illegal under the laws of most other countries. In 1872, the Supreme Court ruled that the bounty hunters were a part of the U.S. law enforcement system with a decision in Taylor versus Tonto, because the federal government powers of the owner/bounty hunter come from the following: the Constitution, Article 6, Section 2, the 8th and 14th Amendment. As the federal government owner/bounty hunter, you have the superior standing over the foreign commercial bar bounty hunters, the foreign commercial clerks of court, and administrative foreign commercial bar courts to claim an outright 10% of the administrative bail bondmen, known as the specific commercial contractor surety performance and payment bonds. When a valid federal government owner/bounty hunters bail bondman claims are initially presented using the required SSF forms for the reclaiming of your surety slave and recovery of the bailment surety bonds, which are addressed in the individual United States in the state of foreign commercial leasing/service non-construction contract surety performance and payment bonds, known as real and true surety bail bondsmen, SF30, SF1414, SF1416, SF1418, also SF1047, plus other compensation ones. Per the above, as you are the only valid federal government owner/bounty hunter, you can claim 10% of the spot as the bounty hunter, and as the owner, you can claim the full bail bondsman contracted liquidated value. SF forms for United States bankrupt, corporate, indentured, foreign, commercial, leasing and service, construction, contract, surety, performance, and payment bonds, known as real and true surety bail bondsmen, SF30, SF28, SF25, SF25A, SF95, and also the SF1047, plus other compensation ones. You can order the arrest of any foreign commercial insurrection agent and the seizure of any foreign commercial construction product or bail bondsman in the name of just compensation that is due to the federal government. So how this works, okay, all courthouses are banks, and all they're doing is trying to collect the corporate debt for the United States, which is the corporation. So this is how they operate. They operate in commerce. So when you look at it that way, now you can move in your private capacity and learn how, these statutes and laws doesn't really, it's not for you, it's for legal fictions. So you're a living man/living woman. So therefore they can't use them against you. But see, people who don't know this type of information end up finding themselves in situations that they should have not been in. Me, for example. But, you live and you learn. So I just thought I'd give y'all this. I know it's about 9 minutes, but thank y'all for watching. And shout out to the Robots and Patriots YouTube channel. This is where you can find this video. Okay?